Hey there, and welcome to my review of a recent trip to the Hilton Hawaiian Village in Honolulu on Waikiki Beach. I'll also be reviewing the American Express Hilton Aspire credit card as well, if you want. If you only want that part, skip to opened in 1955. This resort has grown to become the largest in the Hilton chain of hotels, and one of the largest hotels in the world. The Hawaiian Village Hotel was conceived, constructed, and first administered by Henry J. Kaiser, the industrialist who built the Hoover Dam and Grand Coulee Dam and founded the Kaiser Permanente healthcare system. In 1954, Kaiser and developer Fritz B. Burns bought the 16 acres Kalia estate of John Ina and combined it with the Naiamalu Hotel to construct the Hawaiian Village, converting the flat to a lagoon. They built thatched roof cottages with 70 guest rooms, the Tapa Room, gardens, and 3 swimming pools, and the hotel opened on September 15th, 1955, just a couple months after Disneyland. On May 1st, 1956, Western Hotels assumed management of the Hawaiian Village Hotel. Then in 1957, the modern Ocean Tower and the famous geodesic dome were added. Conrad Hilton bought half of the resort from Henry J. Kaiser in 1961. Hilton Hotels and Resorts assumed management on February 1st, 1961, renaming the resort to the Hilton Hawaiian Village name that we know today. Elvis Presley stayed at the hotel soon after while filming Blue Hawaii. In 1968, the resort's iconic Rainbow Tower opened with the world's largest and tallest ceramic tile mosaic on its facade, an image of a rainbow measuring 26 feet wide and 286 feet tall, which required over 16,000 individual tiles. The Tapa Tower was added in 1982, and the original Ocean Tower was gutted and rebuilt in 1987. The 25-story Kalia Tower was added in 2001. Today, the Hilton Hawaiian Village sits on over 22 acres of beachfront property near the Ala Moana Center. It features the largest swimming pool in Waikiki, over 22 restaurants, exotic wildlife, botanical gardens, Duke's Lagoon, and historical exhibits on loan for the Bishop Museum. The main concept of the Hawaiian Village was to provide a complete Hawaiian experience for guests without having to leave the resort, meaning guests could potentially stay at the resort the whole duration of their stay and be equipped with restaurants, shops, and more. In building the Hawaiian Village Hotel, Kaiser developed the Village Plan for his resort. In the Village Plan, various sections of the development were designed in specific types of motifs indicative of the culture of the hotel's surroundings. The various villages in the present-day Hilton Hawaiian Village Beach Resort and Spa surround centerpiece towers: the Diamond Head Tower, Ali'i Tower, Tapa Tower, Rainbow Tower, Lagoon Tower, Kalia Tower, Grand Waikikian, and Grand Islander. The newest tower is the Grand Islander, which opened to the public on March 1st, 2017. Kaiser's Village Plan is now used in various layouts of hotels and resorts throughout the world. For my stay, my room was in Tapa Tower. My room was on the 34th floor and surprisingly spacious. The views from my balcony were simply stunning. So during my stay, breakfast was not available because of COVID. However, they do give Diamond members a $20 a day credit that can be used for food at property restaurants and a few stores all at once if you want, which would come in handy for something like the Starlight Luau. However, when I tried to make a reservation, they were sold out. So if the luau is something that you want to do, book it as far in advance as you can. It sells out quickly. I ended up using the credit on loading up my Starbucks gift card balance, so I won't be paying for Starbucks anytime soon. So if you are looking for a good place for breakfast, my favorite was the Rainbow Drive-In. It's not quite walkable, but I ended up going pretty much every day during my stay. The food is really good. The prices are even better. Go here. The beach, pool, and lagoon are slightly crowded, but you can find space. It isn't terrible, but I mean, anything in Waikiki, it's going to be busy. So everything is in close proximity. You can definitely get away with not getting a rental cart. There's also a ton of high-end shopping within walking distance. You've got Rolex to Louis Vuitton and everything in between. The staff is very friendly. However, it's still kind of weird from COVID, and that starts at the airport. Overall, I recommend this resort, especially if traveling with family. You don't really need a car, and they really focus on convenience. They have 2 ABC stores on the property. If it is within your budget, I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you've stayed here before or plan on staying here, let me know your experience in the comments and any tips you have for other travelers. If you plan to visit the Hilton Hawaiian Village, one of the biggest ways you can improve your stay is if you go there with an American Express Hilton Aspire card. So even though this card has a steep annual fee, this thing will pay for itself in one single trip. And just for the record, this is not sponsored. I'm not even going to give you a referral link. You'll have to Google it for yourself. But I'll go over some of the benefits that make this card a great asset to your trip. First, you're going to get automatic diamond status with Hilton. It's the highest status you can get with Hilton. It gives you free space available upgrades. It got me a room on the 34th floor with an ocean view, and I only booked the cheapest standard room. You get lounge access, you get faster Wi-Fi, elite status check-in gifts. You also get all the same benefits of being silver or gold. At this particular hotel, your check-in time will be dramatically shorter. All the flights seem to arrive in Hawaii at the same time, which in turn means everyone arrives to check in at the hotel at the same time. The Hilton Hawaiian Village has a separate line for gold and diamond members. Just look at how long this line is, and it was like this pretty much every day of my stay. And keep in mind, this is during COVID times. I can't even imagine what it'd be like during normal travel, just making this benefit that much better. So this card also comes with a $250 annual, or it comes with an annual $250 airline credit fee. There's a few stipulations, but you can easily get $250 back in value just from your flight to Hawaii alone. You also get Priority Pass, which is going to get you access to the IASS Hawaii Lounge and the Hawaiian Airlines Plumeria Lounge at the Honolulu Airport and potentially your home airport. You get a free weekend night reward every year. You're also going to get a $250 Hilton Resort Statement credit. It can only be used at certain hotels, but the Hilton Hawaiian Village is a participating resort, so right there you get $250 back from your annual fee. Just these benefits alone that I've listed pretty much pay for the annual fee. There's also a substantial sign-up bonus for a certain minimum spend. I think right now if you spend $4,000, you get 150,000 Hilton rewards points. If you're going to go to the Hilton Hawaiian Village, I truly believe getting this card before you go will be beneficial and a great value. If you decide to get the card before your trip, leave me a comment and let me know your experience. Let me know if getting the card was actually worth it or not. So that's pretty much it for this trip. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe.